tough twos. So just trying to force him into more of those.
What stood out to you about Franz the most this series so far? What he's been able to do on
What was that?
What stood out to you about Franz the most and what he's been able to do on both ends of the court this series so far?
I think Fran's just been really solid for us. Just his attitude, his approach to each and every game. He's doing whatever it takes for the team. On both sides of the floor, and that's why we love him. He's a selfless player, and he's willing to, guard the best player on the other team, and then also do a lot for us on offense as well.
All right, I'm gonna get him iced up here.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
How has this series challenged you individually, contributed to your growth as a player? Some of the ways you've had to kind of lead the team.
Yeah, I think I just try to look at every experience and find the positive. This series has been challenging, but it's been fun. Just going up against Boston. Having to fight out these games. Down to the last possession, and I think me just dealing with different coverages, different looks, doubles, and different defenders. I think it's just all helped me, and hopefully we can get a win tonight and force it back to Orlando.
What's that like, just kind of carrying that weight, shouldering that weight, playing those amount of minutes? How does that feel?
Man, it's exhausting, but it's as a hooper, you love it. You're never gonna tell the coach to take you out the game. You're never gonna, at least me, I'm never gonna shy away from taking a shot. So those games where you have that heavy of a usage and you're guarding the other team's best player, it's a hell of a challenge, but it's something that I'm not afraid to step up and take on.
Do you enjoy the physicality of the series? Some of the stuff, all those other things?
Yeah. I've enjoyed it. I think it's playoff basketball. Both teams have had physical plays and hard fouls, and so I look at it as a positive. This is I think the refs are letting the players decide the game, and they're not really getting in the way of it too much. I think it's been a really good series so far.
Appreciate that.